Hey, what's up guys? It is I, Mark Yoon, and today I'm bringing another hopefully exciting video. So what I want to talk to you about today is actually something that's been on my mind for a while, and it's something that I've been off and on talking to you guys about in the comments section, and it's the relevance or the like how well Soul Charge works as a game mechanic within Soul Calibur, and if we want to see it come back in Soul Calibur 7. I know the vast majority of us would like Reversal Edge to at least cost meter to be nerfed sufficiently enough to bring balance to that actual mode. I know it's easy enough to dodge and stuff like that. Depends on the hitboxes, there's a lot involved in that, but just costing meter is the best way to nerf that and keep it, or just get rid of it altogether. So Soul Charge is like one of my favorite defensive mechanics in the game. Not only is it a good comeback method that does cost sufficient meter to use, it does take an entire bar, which means that you're not supering unless you have built up bars, which at that point I don't know why you'd be pushed to that resource anyway. But the main reason that I use Soul Charge is actually its biggest downfall. And the biggest downfall to me is that a lot of the characters' combo strings and original moves are actually locked behind Soul Charge. Now, to initiate a Soul Charge, you need to press back and R2 at the same time, as opposed to just R2, which means sometimes if you're not hitting it exactly, you will be getting a super, and that's another downside. But usually, if we're, let's just say that we're 100% precise when it comes to our inputs, when we are in Soul Charge mode for that short duration of time, not only are our stats buffed, but we also get all of our combo strings. Now, that kind of is irritating to me in the first place because those of us who have used the same main forever, like for example, I have always been a Cervantes and a Mitsurugi main, right? Mitsurugi's always been my top though. Unless you're counting the older games, then it was Huang. But when I'm using Mitsurugi, so many of his combos are just locked behind Soul Charge that if you want to actually get into that flow and that combo string that you used to, you have to initiate Soul Charge. And in doing so, like, you're really putting yourself at risk because once you're using that meter and it's done, and then you're in like your punishment stage, like you're just gonna get punished. So that's why Soul Charge is there intentively to be used as a last resort. If you're pushed into a corner, this is a way to gain some ground back and maybe even the playing field. That's its intention, but I like it for the enhanced combo strings, and some characters get a transformation, which for me is just a bonus. But how relevant should this be in Soul Calibur 7? I think we should still be able to use Soul Charge, okay, once and cost a whole bar meter, but I think it should also just be a stat booster and maybe give us some armor or something, or just increase our defensive range and maybe our movement speed even, but all the combo strings that are locked behind it should be from the offset available to every character. There should be no combo strings or no moves, no specials locked behind this this game mechanic. Especially because it's extremely punishable, and a lot of people have those game plans like already built into their set. This is as bad as when the game launched and a lot of the characters, about 50% of them, had Reversal Edge automatically tied into their basic combo strings. We're not just talking about like enhanced combos, we're talking about like square, 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 triangle. You're going straight into Reversal Edge even though you don't want to. It did something different in Soul Calibur 5 and previous iterations. This time you're initiating Reversal Edge with no fault of your own. So after they fixed that, because some of the characters still have it, I started like playing with the system a lot more, and it's really not fun now that I think about it that I have to go into Soul Charge mode just so that I have access to those strings. And I feel like if we had those from the outset and this was just like a stat increase, it'd be a lot more accepted amongst the community. Now, I could be wrong in my opinion about this. I'm going to leave that up to you guys, but I think the main thing that we should be looking at here is its usefulness in the next iteration of the game. I do think it can be utilized properly. I do think there is utility for it, but I do think that it needs some changes to it, albeit some kind of slight modifications that at least are going to level us out so that we have access to those moves. So I don't know what else they can do besides like just taking the combo strings out of Soul Charge and just giving it stat buffs. That would be my opinion or my idea. I don't know what you guys think, but I know today's a short video. I got a lot of stuff going on today, but I just wanted to postulate this question and give my solution. But what do you think that they should do with Soul Charge? Any and all thoughts are always welcome in the comment section down below. Please let's start a conversation down there or on the Discord so that we can wrap this up. And as I always say, guys, I love it. Thank you.
And thank you.